This one goes out to all the ladies. Our man Woo is still on the prowl. Don't think that you don't have a shot. Hit him up on Instagram. He's got a ton to offer, ladies. All the money you could ever want, luxurious food, items from around the world, and picket fences. All can be yours. What's wrong, girl? He has friends. Who said he doesn't have friends? Come on, girl, you know you want to. All right, girl, I got you. Baby, you should let Woo love you. Let him be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby, good love and protection. Make Woo your selection.
What are you doing? Is that music?
Nothing.
I thought we were supposed to do a video.
Well, you are.
Well, okay, let's do it.
Well, hello, true believers, as we move on from Tampa Jay and his attempt to cash in on the misery of others. We here in Mississippi are getting ready for snow, possibly as much as 5 inches of snow. And even though that doesn't sound like a lot, for us southern states, it can grind everything to a standstill. But now, me and Lori, we're ready to dive back into the Woo, and I'm hoping he put out a better video. Surely he did.
That's what we're about to find out, and don't call me Shirley.
And Adam the Woo here, as the recording of this Saturday, January 18th, 2025.
You know, he did that original proclamation about that he would keep saying 24 and that he was trying really hard to make sure he said 25. He hasn't messed that up once. It's that whole thing. He went on and on for like 4 or 5 days. Not once. Now I'm going to jinx him.
I am going to head over to Lakeland today for the tail end, the last couple hours of here on this Saturday.
Adam trying his hardest in 25 to live more of a life of leisure. Take more self-care days. And his day today started very late in the afternoon. Well, let's get to it.
Central Florida Comic-Con, which is at the RP Funding Center, arena of the same facility. TCW Wrestling. They do like independent wrestling. Dragon Con every year they do the independent wrestling before that.
Now I forget, did he go to Dragon Con last year? And how many has he been to in a row?
Central Florida Comic-Con and a wrestling event. I'm inviting you to join me. And Rowdy Roddy also is on my appropriate t-shirt.
Ah, yes, with Adam's sunglasses, only he can see the true aliens out there, the true weirdos. Only him and the Woovians are the chosen people.
That's good. Looking pretty smooth at the moment.
Mickey Power Pole Pete.
Woo draws his very life essence from that power pole.
Made it over pretty quickly. A little over half hour.
And a recurring theme of these videos, Adam keeps repeating the same thing over and over. I edited it out, but he again told us that it would be 30 minutes, give or take a minute, to get to the location here. He mentioned 3 times just in the intro that he was going to the Comic-Con for a couple of hours before it closes, and then on to wrestling. So repeat. I'm still worried about Woo.
Current time 3:25. 3:20, 3:25.
How hard is it to say what time it is?
Got here a little later. I think the event started at like 9 a.m. Central Florida Comic-Con. But because I got here at this hour, there was no parking charge. Usually like a $12 parking charge for these events.
There you go, another travel hack. Show up extremely late to an event, and they might not charge you for parking.
Is he eating something? It sounds like his mouth's full.
I think he's working on his Telly Savalas impression again. Sounds like he's got a lollipop or something going on. And why is Woo having to walk? I thought when we saw this come across the screen that his chariot had finally come. But no, it just drove on by.
Feels pretty good outside, but it's warmer than it feels like. Maybe because there's a nice little breeze, even though these trees are not really showing the breeze very well. But there is a little bit of a breeze.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was another one of his weather hacks, that if you see a tree moving, there's a chance that the wind is blowing.
I mentioned this before. It's where I saw Nirvana.
You mentioned it before. No big deal. Once, twice, 15 times.
They definitely have the AC on in here. The AC is kicking. Here's the event. Streets of Thunder.
Well, that's pretty neat. It looks like a Sega Genesis game.
Yeah, and WWE Hall of Famer Bushwhacker Luke.
Booth.
Convention Feet Pete.
I came to this convention and all I got was this lousy picture of Adam's feet.
It's got some Mickey ears on it. But I seem to remember the Pokemon car. The Pikachu car, right? Is it Pikachu? I'm not really up on my Pokemon, but we got the Ghostbusters over here.
You see this same setup virtually every year at these types of conventions. You'd be hard-pressed to figure out what year this is, which is kind of what Adam wants. Evergreen content.
Hello, Penguin. How are you?
Hanging in there, hanging in there.
Okay.
Trying to get ready to get my pledge to the White House. If he can do it, I can do it then.
Okay, you got to run next time.
I could get rid of him and run this time.
That's true, okay.
He's so awkward talking to people.
Your secret's safe with me, whatever the plan is.
That'd be perfect. I could have Harvey Dent run the CIA and the FBI at the same time. One paycheck for two personalities.
Okay.
It's made all the worse because Adam just gives this guy nothing. The guy's a pretty good talker, and all you get from Adam is, okay, all right. I see what you're going for.
My motto is vote for Cobblepot and give America the bird.
A little miniature train action here, but it's also a Lego set.
There goes the Lego rail.
The ghosts have you guys seen today so far?
A lot.
A lot?
A lot.
Really? All this open space, just lots of ghosts that can't be seen with the human eye?
On this one.
Yeah, he needs trouble there.
Real question is, how many single ladies have you seen there, fellas? Woo's got a couple traps of his own in the corridor of goons.
Escape when our containment unit busted earlier. There was
Over here?
There was an accident with a mobility scooter.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of ladies around here.
Oh, come on. You would be impressed to go here.
Not really.
Point out that I do have my Saturday badge here. Looks like a little Power Ranger on it as well. Central Florida Comic Convention.
Adam attempting a bit of a badge flex, but there's not much he can do. Everybody that came for the one day for Saturday got that, and it's one of the lesser badges rather than the 3-day pass. Not much he could do with this.
There's Godzilla. A Godzilla of some sort right there. Some Disney pens over here. $3 each. Also noticing we have the popcorn bucket that was just released yesterday at Festival of the Arts at Epcot. I haven't even been to Festival of the Arts yet.
But Nate has, and he beat you, Woo. But I'm betting you'll be there soon.
These are interesting. I don't know if these are like wrist straps, luggage tags, but you got like a Jack Skellington-esque type of item here. You got like Jack Skellington in his little sleep attire.
Wait, does he really not know what a keychain is? He can be so strange.
Well, obviously that's Chucky right there from Child's Play. You got Leatherface right here.
If you're thinking, is this really what he did? It's what he did. Walked around, looked at every single item, talked about every single item. Yeah.
Here at this Create Fantasy Crafts booth. This is kind of
Oh, yay, he found a sign.
very creative. Oh my gosh. It's an Art the Clown snowman. Art the Clown is just taking over. I don't know what this is, but it definitely is a Back to the Future Part 2 Marty-esque homage of some sort, except it's a green creature as well. Then you got Wednesday Addams over here.
Of course, he would find the Back to the Future referenced item, and then he just keeps pointing out what's in front of him. Who needs a sign?
Gore whore. Is Chris the girl here?
There you got the grabber right there from Black Phone as well. You got a bunch of little pins through here. You got some shorts. This is like a Mardi Gras homage kind of thing here with Ghostface. Very nice. You got a little Easter bunny, a Little Easter ghost face here also.
Speaking of Chris the Girl, those are definitely going to be some things that are on her must-have list. I'm sorry, Jay. You're going to have to lose another half of the closet.
Right there for Raiders. Got Temple of Doom guy.
We are not thirsty.
This is tempting. I love Stitch and I love Elvis. There's a Elvis Stitch plushie there, but there's also a dancing Elvis Stitch for $20.
Of course, got to keep shilling for the Disney Corporation. Makes perfect sense. He's 50.
I'm still celebrating the holidays there. Still have the Santa cap on. Ready for next year or just hold over from this holiday season? Yes, to both.
I'm surprised Adam didn't just give him a roundhouse kick to the face, the way that he feels about Christmas now.
It's scary how much calmer he is around people in costumes.
Is here. Luke. Luke from the Bushwhackers is here. He has a t-shirt for $15. I imagine he'll probably be in the wrestling event. Just guessing.
Come on, he's a Hall of Famer, New Zealander. Bushwhacker Luke deserves some recognition, Adam. Former member of the Sheep Herders.
Vader is now roaming the halls. They're here. Go to the 501st.
Vader.
Oh gosh, was that Adam's Yoda impression? Ugh.
It's interesting how you go to a lot of these comic conventions, pop culture conventions. Always a lot of Disney, always a lot of Harry Potter, and always a lot of horror.
I'm angry.
Why are you angry?
I was just lied to. Adam said that there was something interesting in what he just said. There was nothing interesting in that.
Head off property and go over to Fred's and get a bite to eat. So I'll be back momentarily. Well, not momentarily, after get a little food in my belly.
That's funny. That's the danger in saying a lot of the same phrasing over and over again. Adam drifted back into he was at a Disney park hopping. You're not at Disney.
The wrestling starting. I love Fred's. Highly recommend Fred's Buffet.
Great, a buffet. Let me guess, he's going to tell us about every item on there.
Auntie. Looks like there's been a storm of sorts here. I got the Fred's logo here on the emblem. The sign has been torn down.
Oh no, does that mean he can't read the sign?
Buddy Greg is here.
Hey,
It's game room.
How are you?
We're gonna see some wrestling later.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But first, we're gonna feed our bellies.
Feed our bellies. That sounds so infantile, which, I mean, I know. Goes without saying, right? And where's Greg been? Has Greg been hiding this entire time?
Right, starting off with a little salad first over here, and then I'll go with a little bit more than just lettuce and salad stuff. But yeah, they have everything in here, and reasonably priced in my opinion. This is interesting. I don't know if I've ever in my entire life seen. I've heard this word, but I don't know. Look at this. They have rutabagas down here.
Fascinating. You called it, Lori. Not only pointing out how a buffet works, that he's going to start out with a salad, but then pointing out everything that's on the menu. We get it, Adam. There's a lot of stuff. It's a buffet.
There's a little corn casserole right down there. Fried chicken as well. Yeah, definitely southern.
This is crazy. He's still going. Who brings a camera to the buffet line?
The lights on in here, ready to rock. Hello.
All professional wrestling, just like it always has been. Dusty Rhodes, Bruiser Brody, and Noah the Butcher, some of the most violent professional wrestlers in history.
Will not be here tonight. But those that will be here agreed to for $35 and a Lilo and Stitch doll.
Oh, man. There it is. 3 count. That's it.
Folks, get ready to cringe because the laughs, the forced laughs from Adam, they haven't even started.
Tiny to the face. Oh, that's awesome. Old school.
Ah, yes, old school from the sports entertainment enthusiast, Adam the Woo. I really thought Adam's laughter would drive this audience of hundreds from the building. Old man Woo really brought out the cackle.
About to see a teabagging.
He usually has to pay extra for that.
So I know I've mentioned this. That Nirvana played here. I found a photo online of the stage and what was behind the stage.
So I don't blame him. Adam has drifted out of his interest in the wrestling now. And he's talking about the Nirvana concert that he's talked about numerous times. He's lined up photos numerous times, discussed where he was in the audience, all of that stuff over and over and over again. And he's marveling at the fact that the interior of the building, some of the location information has not changed. Wow.
He does realize that he could insert that photo into the video rather than showing his phone, right? I mean, it's called editing.
Editing? You want to take even more of the Woo's day? He's going to have to take another day off just for you mentioning it. Adam just kind of goes into autopilot here. We don't get any play-by-play or that's it, 1, 2, 3, nothing. Nothing at all. For all we know, he made Greg film this.
Man. That was like Billy Idol's got a hairdryer. This is getting good.
Is it? I don't believe you.
Dang.
This is kind of risky for Adam, and the views have showed that today. This has been one of the lowest viewed videos in a while. Now, I haven't looked at it in hours, but it was still well under 20,000 after about 10 hours of being up, and that's crazy for an Adam the Woo video. Again, channel with over 700,000 plus subscribers, but this happened for Jacob the Carpetbagger too. When he went through his wrestling phase, it about destroyed his channel. Now, not that Adam's going to make this a habit, but clearly the folks in the Wooverse, the Woovians, and all the offshoots that have went off all to the other people, they don't really like wrestling per se.
I don't know what you're talking about, young man. I love the Woo, and I also love the wrestling. In fact, a few years ago, I had sexual relations with Dusty Rhodes in a Waffle House bathroom.
Oh! Hockey stick to the hiney.
Is this like a fixation or something? He seems to get really excited when it has something to do with a butt.
All right, that's going to do it for today.
And mercifully, that's going to do it for us as well. Thank you for watching Passing Through Productions. I'm Aaron.
I'm Lori.
And very briefly, this was Who the Hell is Greg?
Thanks for passing through with us.
And we also want to shout out our channel members. Thank you to RL, Amy, to Wally and Tony, and to Sonic More Music. Thank you all, and again, thanks everybody for watching. Have a fantastic night.